Welcome back, guys. My name is Skullmember. Today we're going to talk about the Russian Tier 9 ground attack aircraft, the IL-40. Today I'm going to talk about what this plane is all about, what my equipment is, what my pilot skills are, what my rear gunner skills are, and after all that boring chit-chat, we're going to jump into a game. So let's start off. So we're going to start off on the left-hand side with the engine, which has a thrust of 3,300. I don't know what it means, I just know it has a very meaty engine. And it will get you to places not quick, but fast enough. Let's say it like this. So then the cowling mounted weapons, which are at the front, as you can tell right there. There's 6 of them, 6 23mm with a damage of per second of 170, a rate of fire of 480 rounds a minute, and an effective fire range of 800. This is absolutely amazing. You'll look at it, you know, when you've played all the other ones. And you look at this one and go, 23mm, that's tiny, but the fire rate is what does it. For some reason, it will Shrek buildings. And if you get an armored building, you have your rockets and everything. But we'll get into it. On the rear gunner, who sits, well, he sits right there, but the gun sits at the tail, is a 23mm with a damage per second of 208 damage. That's really, really nice. An effective firing range of 1,000 meters. And then with all the stuff on it, I can hit up to about 1,200 meters, which is, yeah, it catches people out with how badly this rear gunner will fuck you up. Then we have a field of fire of 60 degrees, a gun elevation of 60 degrees, and a gun depression of 45 degrees. Then, if we're going to look at the armament, there are rockets and bombs. So we got the rockets here, as you can tell. There's 8 of them. And they are very, very nice, and I really enjoy these on this plane. Every single rocket does 2,000 damage and have a damage radius of 45 meters. These things pack a lot of punch. You gotta, it's amazing. And if we look at the bombs, I'm also very, very happy about these bombs. These are 2 500-pounders. The damage per bomb is 7,000. That is ridiculously high, and a damage radius of 90. These bombs are insane. They will destroy whatever you look at. Just a heads up, throw it on big buildings, not on like AAs. Use your guns and use your rockets on those things. But you'll see that when we do the gameplay. If you jump into the equipment, I've set this plane up completely to be a tank. So I got improved covering, which does minus 20% to chance of getting critical to my wings and my tail, and it gives me 5% to the aircraft. I mean, I'm a low flying plane that is slow, which is a big target. I can use some extra HP and I can use the less criticals. Then I've gone for turret stabilization, which gives me 15% to effective firing range of the turrets. We have 1 turret, so 15%. That is, it's not a lot, but it definitely helps out. I'd say keep it. It's quite nice. But you could change it around for maybe accuracy for the guns, but I find that the guns are very accurate on their own already. Then I've gone for the reinforced airframe, minus 10% chance of critical damage to the engine, crew, wings, and tails. Again, that's really, really necessary because you're gonna get shot at a lot. And then it gives me 15 to HP as well. And believe me, this thing gets shot a lot. I mean, a lot. People see you and people will go for you because GAAs are dangerous. If we look at it, the survivability, we have 2,589 hit points. That's because of these 2 equipments. So you have a lot of hit points, believe me, that's a lot of hit points. But that also means for someone a lot of XP. If we look at the airspeed, top speed at best altitude, 610 kilometers an hour. So yeah, that is a bit far-fetched. Maximum dive speed doesn't care because we never ever dive. Maneuverability. You can probably get Titanic to turn faster than this thing because an average time to turn 360 degrees is 19 seconds. Yes, she is very, very, very slow. The rest of the stats don't really matter because, well, it's just a tank anyways. And then we look at the altitude performance. I don't look at altitude performance. It says optimum altitude is 800. I can understand why because that's where your guns hit, but I'm always nearer to the floor. So if we're going to have a look at my pilots, my pilot has quite a lot of skills, and this is because this one has come over from the IL-20 and the IL-8, and, you know, I've been passing this one on. So I've gone for Demolition Expert, increased damage caused by bombs and rockets and the blast radius by 15%. As we have bombs, we have rockets, and we use them a lot. This is a thing that you, on a GAA, if you have bombs or rockets, you need it. It makes you so much stronger. Marksman 1, I have gone for that. Reduce dispersion of forward firing weapons by 5%. The reason I've gone for this is I don't run any accuracy equipment, so I won't gone for the Marksman 1, which, I mean, you could drop if you don't like it. Then I've gone for Engine Guru 1, just a thrust, you know, when I'm diving towards, like, slowly diving towards a building and I know that I'm too low, then I hope that the engine has enough thrust to get me back up. So I went for Engine Guru. You could probably put this in something else as well. You probably don't even need this one. I might change it to, let's say this skill over here. We'll see. Then I've gone for Protection Expert. Increase the effect of improved covering, reinforced airframe, additional armor plates, and concealing livery by 40%. Well, I have 2 of those, so that's a no-brainer. I mean, you know, get the effect higher. More health, less criticals, hell yeah. And then I have gone for fire resistance instead of firefighter, because you don't really maneuver with this thing, so that the other skill never kicks in. And the fire resistance reduces the fire duration and damage by 20%, so this means I can drop my fire extinguisher. If we go to my gunner, and there is a lot you can do on this one. I have gone for, let's start off here with a 3-point skill, defensive fire. Reduce damage from enemy aircraft which the gunner is firing at by 30%. Very, very nice. So that means if someone gets behind me, he starts shooting, my gunner returns fire. I get 30% less damage from him, which is very nice. Then I have gone for armor, which increased the burst length of a turret by 20%. Also very neat. And then I've gone for ballistic expert. Increase the firing range of a turret by 15% and the effect of turret stabilization by 20%. As we are using the turret stabilization, that is nice. So more range and more angles to fire at. And the firing range, so further away. So this one works really well if you use the equipment. If you drop the equipment, the turret stabilization, then drop the ballistic expert and go for maybe precision gunner, quick reflexes. If you have 4 points, which I could. If I would drop this one, and I drop my first aid, I could go for weakest link, which is going to concentrate fire on an enemy aircraft which has the lowest or the fewest hit points. I don't feel like I'm getting shot at by many planes at the same time. Normally it's 1 or 2, so I find the weakest link might be nice, maybe if you're in a bomber or something. And as you saw, I have reduced chance of injury of the gunner by 20%. The reason I put this point in here is my gunner for some reason died every 2 seconds. So I decided to put that on, and now I've noticed that he doesn't die as much. So when I get a second point, we will be dropping in quick reflexes, but I need to grind 1.1 million XP on this. So that will be a while before I get that. So that's pretty much how I set my plane up. I'm not going through these ones again because they're always standard. They're in meta with me. If you have seen any of the videos, they're always the same. But, you know, this plane is a GAA, and a lot of people think ground attack aircraft means just the ground targets, or do something completely different, which you're not supposed to. But when you're fighting in a GAA, it doesn't mean tunnel vision on the buildings on the floor. Sometimes you need to take out another GAA, or maybe if there's a plane in front of you, shoot. Even, I mean, he's in front of you, you can just bear your guns on him and take him out maybe, or do some damage and persuade him from going somewhere else. But what I do see a lot of people do as well is they take the GAA and go dogfight. That is wrong. This thing is a ground attack aircraft. It's not supposed to be high up fighting other planes. It's supposed to focus buildings, and if it has the chance to shoot someone down while you're there, do it. But don't go out and about to kill them. So that's enough of this boring chit-chat. I got a game for you guys, so let's get into that one and have some fun. Right. So, I'm going to go, as we're in a tier 9-8, we have actually a good chance of doing quite well. Normally, yes, I'm going to go to the command center, then I'm going to go to the factory, and then I'm just going to circle. You could change the circle around, because a lot of GAAs will go to the factory, so you could say, oh, I'm going to go for the garrison, then I'm going to go for the command center on the right, and then flip it, you know, and go to the factory. So just the opposite way. Now I'm following with the clock. You could go against the clock. Depends on how you play, though. I've seen people do that as well, and it sometimes works really, really well. I'm not saying it always does. That was 3. I didn't mean to shoot 3. My finger just slipped. I don't have enough height, actually. Can I get over it? Ooh! Yep, we did. I really didn't mean to shoot 3, actually. But we did, so... Right, I'm going to fight the last 2 just so... how many seconds we got? 88 seconds. We should be alright. Right, so we went for the command center first, and for some reason they went for the garrison first, so I can tell you 100% that their GAA is gonna meet me here as well. Wow, that's smoking. What the hell is that? ME-262. That was so much smoke for no reason. Okay, so one plane is already arriving here. My advice is when you are in a GAA, when you are in a bomber, and you go for a factory, you go for these middle buildings, okay? This middle building here, and you don't... That is what you want to destroy and drop your bombs at. The reason is that is a lot of freaking... Uh-oh. Oh, that was so bloody close. If you get everything, so I need to be quick before someone drops that last stack here. So when you drop this, you'll see what I mean. It's too much for you to let go, if you know what I mean. So make sure you go for these, for the middle building first. A lot of people, for some reason, seem to ignore it. Oh, that's gonna die by fire. But I can guarantee you that if you don't go for that one in the middle and the opposite does, then yeah, the opposite team will get it before you do. The guns are a bit late, aren't they? I'm gonna go after this GAA actually, for the sole reason that it's gonna be slightly in my way. And why not take out your Hello? Are you like a ghost? Am I not allowed to hit you? Take out your competition when you need to.
Now we control the plant.
Sometimes playing a GAA doesn't mean just shoot buildings on the floor and ignore everybody around you. Sometimes a GAA, make sure that you turn around your plane and kill the other GAA if possible. He's got to do it to you if you don't do it to him. You know, it doesn't mean, you know, tunnel vision to floor targets and just skip everything. And I know a lot of people that will disagree with me there. But yeah, I'd say, you know, go for the ground targets. But if you have the option to take out the player or the GAA that's flying near you, then do so. Is this guy going up or down? I need to watch out with him. Okay, see, I don't have to worry about him. See, I'm not going to go after that guy now. What the hell's happening here? Bloody hell. I think the bomber flight has made it here. Do you guys think? Alright, we're not going to stick around. We're just going to go as quickly as possible towards that command center now. So I got to watch out. I'm going to go with my ray gun and just have a look around quickly. Okay, so we got a heavy, we got a multi-roll. I got to watch out for multi-rolls. They are very good at destroying me. That guy. I got a shot off on him at least. He's not coming down. He's not coming down. He's not... Yeah, okay, we're good. Okay, that guy is coming to me now. Don't be afraid to use your ray gunner. Your ray gunner does a lot of damage. And as you can tell, you can persuade people from not going after you. It's always nice to persuade people to pursue someone else. Right, we're looking for that kind of stuff. Just to get quick points in, quick damage in. I am absolutely being lit up by someone. I'm not sure by who. Someone is in hellbound in defending this place. I'm going to hope that he's going to follow me, because I'm going to go drop the bomb here and then turn around. Hopefully he flies into it. He didn't. That sucked. Right, we're rocketing. Rocket. Oh, he shot my freaking rear. Jeez. I was getting lit up here. I should have gone for the AA first, I guess. Maybe that was my mistake, not going for the AA first, but now they got 2 bombers. Oh, that's not good. They need to... Yeah, we lost this bit. So I'm going to go towards the command center on my left. I'm not going to spend any time waiting to see where I can spawn. I'm going to spawn as quickly as possible. Run to this command center and then get into the factory, because I think that bombs have dropped at the factory, but I'm not sure. I was actually expecting to do more damage on that one building, on that one place that we were earlier. For some reason, we didn't do the damage I was hoping for.
We've had to yield the plant to the enemy.
Yeah, this is what I thought.
Reclaim it.
Dang it.
Be advised, a line of thunderstorms is approaching. We'll soon be unable to provide support. Do you copy?
Alright, we got this, so now we're going to boost.
We've taken over the command center.
Problem is, we have 1 minute and 40 to take over that base. Well, 1 minute and 39 seconds. So we are going to boost as quickly as possible to get there. Hopefully our bombs and rockets will spawn. 29 seconds, yeah, about 30 seconds for both of them. Which is okay. We have 1 minute 25 left, and that we got. We probably will take this base just before they take it, or just before they get the points. I'm not sure what happened. I definitely thought I was doing my best again. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, so this guy will give me a lot of points actually for flipping it already.
Keep it up. Victory is almost
So we're gonna go here.
That's it. There's no way to break through for you now. You're
Right,
on
so
your
the
own.
score line's up, so we definitely need to take this
Enemy
off now.
bombers inbound. Don't
Or
let
else we're
them
gonna
reach their
lose that.
target.
There we go. Okay, so we took that perfectly on time. Now we're gonna run and see if we can get on time towards the... I could actually get rid of these 2 rockets, but I'm not. Okay, we got someone coming in for me. I know that for or is he? No, he's just keeping an eye on me. Okay. Strange. Why didn't he swoop down and kill me? So they got 9 points coming in. We only have 6 points coming in, so we need to get there ASAP. I do hope that my team is going to be capable of taking those bomber flights out. If they don't take those bomber flights out, we're going to be in trouble again. And I can only be at so many places at the same time, right? And with so many, I mean freaking 1. Can't be at multiple places at the same time. Right, we're going to take this out. We're going to quickly do this. Do some damage, hopefully, on here. I was hoping for a fire or something. Okay. Take these out. Easy damage. Come on. Flip it before they get the points for it. Dang it! Why didn't we flip it? Did it miss something? Yeah, we flipped it. Nice. Okay, good. So they will get the points for this now. So that means we get 9 points. They get 6 points. That means if we can keep this lead, that would be great. But they need to go after their bombers. It seems like my team is trying to go after the bombers. They're trying their best, though. So hopefully my team can do what they can do. Ooh, that seems we may have won this. I don't know. Did we win this? Oh, yes. Good game.
Victory is ours.
Tight game, but we definitely did it. I felt like I did good here. We've got a few... Okay, let's go back to the hangar. When everything pops up, let's see what we did. We had 17,000. Well, we had 18,000, but for some reason 17,000. 161. Grade 1. I don't really care about the grade. We got Conqueror, Thunder, Winged Legend. I mean, that's quite nice. I like the Thunder one, awarded for earning at least 400 capture points for destroying enemy ground targets in a single battle. It's not really hard to get, but it's a fun one to have. Personal score, we did 112,000 damage to ground targets. Yeah, average. Could be way higher, to be honest. Way higher. But that's okay. It could have been higher. 21 ground targets destroyed, so that's good. 129 sections destroyed. Capture points 595. Sections captured 5. So that's pretty good. Team score wise, we did good. We definitely carried the team. I didn't mind. I was quite happy that our I-250 went after the bomber flight at the end, or else we would have lost. So hats off to him. That was a good game. I'm happy with it. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye!